It is 2 years from now. Your mortgage, it's now paid off. Your car has a V12 engine in it, and your other car is a sexy SUV, and that's paid for as well. You're packing light because you're taking a few days trip to the islands for a few days of beach time with your girl before coming back to the holidays with your family. Now, why is this not your life already? Is it fair to say there are a number of reasons, but doesn't it boil down to one reason? You're still creating that person and that version of you that has your life and finances organized in a way that this is your life. Now, we're in crypto, and perhaps you watched this video hoping I would give you 3 altcoin picks to 100x. And I do sometimes share projects that I think have potential for exactly that. And more importantly, I share why. But this video is 10 times more important than those videos. And you know what? Many are going to stop this video right here and they're going to move to the next video, and I'll share with you why that's okay and what they are missing out on. Now, I've been racking my mind for 2 months now on a huge problem. Why is it that so many people fail in crypto? Well, what it is really boiling down to is dumb decisions. But what is driving those dumb decisions? There is something greater driving those repeated bad decisions, because some people make a bad decision, they learn from it, and they start making good decisions. And others keep hitting their head against a brick wall in crypto, and they keep wondering why the bricks don't move. You know what I think it comes down to? I think it has everything to do with a stubborn determination to win, because somebody stubborn and determined to win will realize that that is a brick wall they're hitting the head into, and they're going to try a different way. Now, I only want you to finish this video if you have a stubborn determination to win, because if you don't, I really don't know that what I can share with you is going to help you. I don't know that I'm not wasting your time, because anyone who thinks crypto is easy money, they have it all wrong. It might be the easiest way to make millions of dollars with the timing that we have going on right now at this point in time. But don't mistake that for easy. Because who you are today and what you understand about investing likely isn't enough to get you there. And I don't know your background, so I could be wrong. You could have 25 years Silicon Valley investing experience, and you're already a billionaire. And you're right. With a few months of understanding of some of the differences in this specific game, you are set and ready to rock and roll. But if you haven't made millions already through investing, then you have some work ahead of you. I see all the time people looking to come into crypto just find someone who will tell them what to buy and when to sell it, and 98% of the time it goes terrible for them. The other 2% of the time it goes terrible for them in a different way. They may have turned $10,000 into $2 million, but what do they know about using that $2 million now? They know nothing. They have learned nothing. They're going to both spend it and lose it. Their journey was short-circuited by someone seemingly giving them easy answers that required no growth and no learning. And that's when it worked out right, because most of the time it doesn't. So even when it worked, it didn't really work. So let's have the real conversation. If you're here to make $10 million in crypto, you are in the right place. Depending on how fast you learn, how good you become, and how much capital you have to invest, and the lessons you learn earlier, it may happen this coming bull run, or possibly the one after that. But I can guarantee it won't happen if you don't grow who you are and what you understand about which projects make it and why they make it versus those who fail. Now, how do you learn all that? Well, step one is realizing what a crypto investor really is. You're an early stage venture capital investor in the blockchain industry, an industry that is going to change many of the ways that the internet works and make possible things that weren't ever possible before, even on the internet. The next thing that I get is, well, what guarantees are there that I can make $10 million in 6 years? And if that is your question, the chances of you getting there are even lower. The reason is that you don't even yet understand that investment in the business space come with no guarantees. You are likely still thinking like an employee, where it feels guaranteed that you will make an hourly wage or a yearly salary. And I've lived in a world of what seems like guarantees. Guarantees are just promises that may not even happen. Have you ever gone to cash your paycheck and it bounced? Because I have. And it helps you know that even that hourly rate isn't guaranteed. It just felt guaranteed. If we get laid off, which happens, that annual salary is now gone instantly. So there are no guarantees even in the employee world. In the world of investment, there are even less guarantees. Yet, this is the space that can make you far more money than you could ever make as an employee. But there are no false guarantees. Here is the game. And it is really just a game. If you can get good at this game, you get to upgrade your vehicles to Lamborghinis and Ferraris, your house to a mansion, and also a second house, maybe in Aspen. And your vacations get to be wherever you want. And you get to fly private jets instead of sitting in the coach class next to a 400-pound person that is spilling over into your seat, or having the person next to you cough the whole way on a 10-hour flight relentlessly. And you're thinking, F my life. Now, if there was $10 million for getting really good at playing a video game, would you do it? Okay, then. This isn't really all that different. It is far less different than you even realize. Remember what we are doing here. We are early stage investors in the blockchain space. The rules of the game are this. 70% of the projects out there trying to get you to invest into them are scams or just plain old shit with worse odds than a blackjack table. So we don't want anywhere near those. So 70% we need to learn to rule out real fast and not waste any further time on them. Out of the 30% remaining, you have to filter through all that to find the top 10% or less of those whose timing is good and the project is undervalued at present, meaning the price is really cheap versus what it may likely be in the future. Then you want to diversify your positions into multiple positions, and then you got to wait to see how it plays out. Potentially add more in every week or 2 weeks, increasing your positions in some of them and diversifying into more of them. During that time, you're going to join my Patreon group, and you're going to interact with the Rainmaker family there and continue to sharpen and hone your skills at learning to identify the complete waste of time projects so that you stay the hell away from those and sift and sort through all the others to find the best ones at the best prices. As you get great at this game, your skill stats level up. You get better and better, and you will have some wins. You also have some losses. You will learn from those wins, and you will also learn from those losses. 6 years in, you are a changed person. You are a person that even if you lost it all the next day for some reason, you now have an extremely valuable skill set. And you could build it all back in one more cycle. And all of this you did part-time on top of your day job, like your own I'm going to be a fucking millionaire game. It all happened on your phone and your computer, and by working some extra hours at your day job to increase what you could put into this game. You could go this way. When people ask you how you got rich, you'll say, I got good at a game. And you know what? That wouldn't be too far from the truth. Some people call that game life. Some call it becoming a savage investor. I call it, why would you want to do anything else in the coming 10 years? Go where the money is. And the money is in blockchain as it transforms what the internet can do. Now, if you feel I'm passionate about this, it's just because I know how real the money is. I know that I waited the past 30 years looking for an opportunity this good, patient. I've done lots of things and I've made some really good money in real estate and other things. But compared to real estate, blockchain is 100x over what real estate can do for you if you understand the rules of the game and you play it right. If you play it wrong, it's going to go bad for you. I know how this space can turn thousands of dollars into hundreds of thousands and then into millions and then into tens of millions by becoming great at what you could call a game. But Rain, how do I get good at this game? Well, unfortunately, some of those lessons will come through bad decisions and bad choices. I did create a game that boils a course that'll help you in this game. This course boils down what I learned over 20 years of prior investing and 6 years of crypto that shaves off up to 18 months of your learning curve, depending on how much you really dive into the course. It is 26 years of experience boiled down into 2.5 hours of video in this course. And that 2.5 hours of video is worth at least $10,000. Now, it's a bear market, and I refuse to charge that yet because I feel like you can amplify your knowledge by having more of your capital to make smart investments. Because some of this, you will leverage what I teach you, but some of those lessons, you will come through the victories and the smart decisions you make from what you learn from my course and putting those into some things that win for you. Some of your investments will probably turn into losses, things that go sideways for you, and you will also learn from those. And I want you to have as much of that capital as possible for that learning curve. Now, I'm going to be doubling the price of this course every few months. The course is worth at least $10,000, but I don't charge anywhere near that, but it will get there. Now, right now, use whatever difference in this course price to seed your own investment and your own learning curve in crypto. But before you start throwing any money around, you will want to take the course first. And if you are really smart, you will also sign up for my Patreon to plug into the private Discord with fellow Rainmaker family members who they've been with me for a few years, who have years of experience at this game ahead of you. And that knowledge in this community is invaluable. There is a price for the Discord. It is way, way, way low. I will increase the price of it later, but anyone who joins it right now, they'll get the price they joined at. Now, you can win at money. You can win at this game. You know that anything worth doing will take focus and effort. More importantly, a stubborn determination to win. That is how you're most likely to succeed. Now, if you have incredible business skills, those will help. If you have years of tech experience, those could help. But the ones most likely to win are the ones with a stubborn determination to win, because those that don't have it will wash out in the coming bear market that happens after the bull market. Or even if this current bear market takes longer than they expect for the upcoming bull market, they'll find a reason to quit and give up on it, probably right before things pump and right before they go absolutely crazy, and they'll be washing out. So that's why I say the stubborn determination to win is the most important thing, because you will not give up on the opportunity of a lifetime. And that's what we have in crypto. These massive shifts created by a new technology that changes the world, they don't happen very often. The last one was the internet shift if you participate in Facebook and Google 10 years ago, and the internet shift below that was 15 years prior. So 25 years ago. Blockchain will be even bigger, with you able to invest at earlier stages in projects than was ever able before. So these gains can be gigantic, but only if you're making the right decisions. It was good talking to you today, sharing with you what I'm passionate about. Don't delay. This is the way to win at this game of life. Do it.